Our world is a tapestry of faith. Billions turn to prayer, seek solace in scriptures, find hope in rituals. We yearn for connection to something greater, a divine essence. Yet there's a stark contrast often existing, the depth of our devotion and the realities of our daily lives. Can we truly embrace the sacred while clinging to habits that harm our bodies and spirits? This isn't about judgment, but honest reflection. Many of us, myself included, have grappled with this contradiction. We strive for spiritual growth, yet stumble over ingrained patterns and desires. We seek blessings, yet sometimes neglect the most sacred temple, our own being. This exploration isn't about pointing fingers, but illuminating a path towards genuine alignment. The heart of true devotion lies in aligning our actions with our aspirations. It's about recognizing the divine spark within and treating ourselves as vessels of that sacred energy. This means confronting our shadows, those habits and desires that contradict our spiritual goals. It's in this courageous introspection that true transformation begins. Let's journey together with open hearts and minds to explore this delicate balance. We'll delve into common vices and understand how they clash with the essence of spiritual seeking. Remember, this isn't about condemnation, but a loving invitation to delve deeper, to rise higher, and to embody the divine light we so ardently seek. Consider tobacco. Its smoke fills temples and homes, a ubiquitous offering in many cultures. Yet this act of devotion often masks a harsh reality. The very substance offered to deities harms the body, a temple itself. This contradiction begs the question, can true devotion coexist with self-harm? Ancient scriptures, across traditions, emphasize the sanctity of the body. It's the vessel through which we experience life, connect with the divine, and fulfill our purpose. When we fill our lungs with smoke, we pollute this sacred vessel. We compromise our health, our breath, the very essence of life. This isn't about judgment, but awareness. Many turn to tobacco for solace, for connection, even as a form of prayer. Yet, true connection lies within. It's about nurturing the divine spark within us, not dimming it with harmful substances. Let's reflect on our relationship with tobacco. Is it truly an offering or a crutch? Can we find healthier ways to connect, to find solace, to honor the divine within and around us? The path of true devotion calls for honesty, for courage, and for a deep reverence for the sacred gift of life. Alcohol, like tobacco, occupies a paradoxical space in many cultures. It's used in rituals, offered to deities, celebrated in festivals. Yet its consumption often leads to intoxication, clouding judgment and hindering spiritual clarity. This duality demands examination. Can we reconcile spiritual aspirations with altered states of mind? Many spiritual traditions emphasize mindfulness, clarity, and self-control. These qualities are essential for connecting with the divine, for discerning truth, for walking the path of righteousness. Alcohol, consumed excessively, disrupts this delicate balance. It clouds our perception, weakens our resolve, and hinders our ability to connect with our inner wisdom. This isn't about abstaining from all indulgences. It's about mindful consumption, about understanding the impact of our choices on our physical and spiritual well-being. It's about asking ourselves, does this substance enhance or hinder my spiritual journey? True devotion lies in seeking elevation, not escapism. It's about connecting with the divine within, not numbing ourselves to its presence. Let's reflect on our relationship with alcohol. Are we using it mindfully, or is it hindering our spiritual growth? The path of true devotion calls for honest introspection and a commitment to aligning our actions with our highest aspirations. Food, a basic necessity, takes on profound significance in spiritual practices. It nourishes our bodies and becomes an offering to deities. Yet, the consumption of meat, while culturally ingrained, presents a moral and spiritual dilemma. Can we truly embody compassion and reverence for life while partaking in the cycle of killing? Ahimsa, non-violence, is a cornerstone of many spiritual traditions, particularly Hinduism. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings, the divine spark that resides in every creature. Consuming meat by its very nature involves violence, suffering, and the taking of life. This act seemingly contradicts the principle of ahimsa. This isn't about imposing dietary restrictions, it's about cultivating awareness, compassion, and making conscious choices aligned with our values. It's about recognizing the impact of our dietary choices on our own well-being, on the environment, and on the countless animals raised for consumption. True devotion extends beyond rituals and offerings. It's about embodying the values we cherish, living in harmony with nature, and minimizing harm to other beings. Let's reflect on our relationship with food. Can we nourish our bodies while honoring the sanctity of life? The path of true devotion invites us to embrace ahimsa not just in word but in action. Section 5. Desire, the inner fire. Desire, a powerful force, fuels our ambitions, relationships, and even our spiritual pursuits. Yet, unchecked desire can become a double-edged sword. It can trap us in a cycle of craving and dissatisfaction, hindering our spiritual growth. How do we reconcile the intensity of desire with the serenity of true devotion? In many spiritual traditions, desire is seen as the root of suffering. It's the endless yearning for more, the attachment to fleeting pleasures, that keeps us bound to the cycle of birth and death. True liberation, these traditions teach, lies in transcending this cycle, in finding contentment and peace within. This isn't about suppressing all desires. It's about understanding their nature, their transience, and their potential to lead us astray. It's about cultivating discernment, distinguishing between desires that nourish our souls and those that keep us tethered to the material world. True devotion involves channeling our desires towards the divine. It's about seeking fulfillment, not in fleeting pleasures, but in the eternal embrace of the sacred. Let's reflect on our own desires. Are they leading us towards liberation or entanglement? The path of true devotion calls for mindful awareness and a conscious effort to align our desires with our spiritual aspirations. Section 6. The face of true devotion. True devotion isn't defined by outward appearances, rituals, or pronouncements of faith. It's a quiet, unwavering flame that burns within, reflected in our actions, our words, and our interactions with the world. It's about aligning our inner and outer worlds, living in integrity with the values we hold dear. We see glimpses of this true devotion in the lives of saints, mystics, and ordinary individuals who radiate compassion, kindness, and an unwavering commitment to their spiritual path. They understand that devotion isn't confined to temples or scriptures, but permeates every aspect of life. True devotion is about recognizing the divine spark within ourselves and all beings. It's about treating every interaction as an opportunity to express love, compassion, and understanding. It's about moving through the world with a heart filled with gratitude and a mind focused on the divine. Let us not be fooled by outward appearances. True devotion is a state of being, a way of life. It's about embodying the qualities we admire in our chosen deities, the compassion of Krishna, the wisdom of Ganesha, the strength of Durga, the transformative power of Shiva. Section 7. Beyond ritual, a heart transformed. Rituals and practices hold immense value in our spiritual journeys. They provide structure, connect us to tradition, and create a sacred space for reflection and connection. Yet, true devotion transcends these outward expressions. It's about the transformation that occurs within, the blossoming of our hearts and minds. Imagine offering flowers at an altar while harboring anger or resentment in your heart. The gesture, though seemingly devout, lacks the essential ingredient sincerity. True devotion lies in aligning our inner landscape with our outer expressions, in ensuring our actions reflect the purity of our intentions. This inner transformation is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It's about cultivating self-awareness, recognizing our shortcomings, and striving to embody the qualities we admire in our chosen deities. It's about replacing judgment with compassion, fear with love, and doubt with unwavering faith. Let our rituals be a reflection of our inner transformation, not a substitute for it. Let our offerings be expressions of a heart overflowing with gratitude, not empty gestures devoid of meaning. True devotion lies in the purification of our thoughts, words, and actions, in becoming living embodiments of the divine qualities we seek. Section 8. Embracing the divine within. The divine isn't distant or separate from us. It resides within each and every one of us, a spark of pure consciousness, infinite love, and boundless wisdom. True devotion is about nurturing this inner spark, fanning it into a radiant flame that illuminates our lives and the lives of those around us. When we recognize the divine within, our perception of the world transforms. We see the interconnectedness of all beings, the sacredness of all life. We approach every interaction with reverence, compassion, and a deep understanding that we are all on a shared journey of spiritual growth. This realization isn't about ego inflation or self-importance. It's about recognizing our true nature, our inherent connection to the divine source. It's about understanding that we are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of its magnificent tapestry. Let us cultivate this awareness, this deep knowing of our divine essence. Let us treat ourselves and others with the respect and reverence befitting our true nature. True devotion lies in embracing the divine within and allowing its transformative power to guide our thoughts, words, and actions. Section 9. Steps on the Path of Light. The journey towards true devotion is a deeply personal one, paved with introspection, self-awareness, and a willingness to confront our shadows. There's no one-size-fits-all approach, but a few universal steps can guide us along the way. Start with honesty. Acknowledge the discrepancies between your spiritual aspirations and your daily habits. Don't judge yourself. Simply observe with compassion and a willingness to change. Seek guidance from scriptures, teachers, or individuals whose lives inspire you. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Cultivate mindfulness. Pay attention to the impact of your choices, your diet, your consumption, your reactions. Notice how they affect your physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Make gradual changes, replacing harmful habits with those that nourish your soul. Embrace compassion. Extend the same kindness and understanding to yourself that you would to a loved one. Recognize that setbacks are part of the journey. Don't be discouraged by missteps, but use them as opportunities for growth and learning. Section 10. The journey begins now. The path of true devotion isn't about perfection, but about progress. It's about continuously striving to align our actions with our values, our inner world with our outer expressions. It's about recognizing the divine spark within and allowing it to illuminate our lives and the lives of those around us. Let us embark on this journey with open hearts, courageous spirits, and an unwavering commitment to growth. Let us support one another, offering encouragement and understanding along the way. The path may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. A life filled with purpose, peace, and the radiant light of true devotion. Remember, the journey begins now. With each conscious choice, each act of kindness, each moment of self-reflection, we move closer to embodying the divine qualities we so deeply revere. The path is open, the invitation is extended. Let us walk it together, hand in hand, towards the light of true devotion.